What's up, guys? Welcome back to another MCOC Alliance War, and as you see, we are still in Tier 2. Switching my roster or attack back to Ghost Rider. I thought about bringing in Captain Marvel and Iron Man, but couldn't decide who the third person should be, if it should be Captain America or if it should be Gwenpool for the ability accuracy reduction. Most likely it would have to be her, just in case I do fight a science, which saw science here, and this one wasn't. Of course, Spider-Man, it was, I should say, it is Yellow Jacket, who, yes, it says first special is hard to evade when you're up close, but I've faced him lots of times in Alliance Quest now on the unblockable first, so know how to fight him. Just get him real close to that first power bar and then hit him 4 times, back off, and if he shoots off that special, then you dash in, or you evade back, then dash in, do 5 hits, and then you should be good. Anyways, on to the next fight. I was pretty much expecting either Nightcrawler or Mortal here, and of course it was a Nightcrawler. Got caught pretty early in this fight. At this point, of course, I'm trying to get him to switch stances. Keeps evading, and getting kind of tired of facing the same champions over and over again. You will see here shortly I do get caught. Looking at the duration of the stuns, you see that he does have what is it, not dexterity, limber maxed out. And what happens is I go for a parry followed by a heavy attack, and yeah, right there he does his special right before the heavy attack lands. So give it another try, and it worked out that time. So going to see how much regen I can get in before it expires, which obviously isn't much, but I did get him to switch stances, which is good. And I believe I'm going to land another heavy attack here pretty soon. Just got to get a couple judgments in and get a parry. I mean, I could do it off of a first special as well, but it's a lot safer to do it off of a parry, as long as he doesn't have a special ready. So parry, heavy attack, see if I can get a little bit of regen in, and probably should have just finished off the fight with a third special instead of risking taking some more damage, but it worked out that time. Most of the time it doesn't work out. So coming up here, it's either going to be Mortal or Magic, so take a gamble. If I bring in Ghost Rider and it's Magic, then I'm gonna get KO'd, and vice versa. I mean, I can beat Mortal with Gwenpool, but it's just a bit harder because I have to be a bit more cautious about him getting stunned whenever he has a bleed applied on him. So that kind of throws me off because I can't just lay into him. Honestly, Gwenpool should actually, if not for that, she would be a good option because she can't be killed by a special attack, so he can do all the third specials that he wants, and I won't get killed by them. But like I said, you see that bleed up there, so got kind of nervous and broke my concentration, ended up getting KO'd. So bring in Ghost Rider, and obviously the fight goes a bit better. Fire off a heavy attack there just to end that, and should have evaded that first specials. I mean, even if I didn't have a buff on, I should have evaded it just because, the damage. Here's what I don't understand. I mean, I know he gets the armor up. He gets the, what is it, armor up and fury from the node. I forget what it's called, pessimist or optimist. But I don't understand why you can't negate that with damnation, with fate seal, I should say. So I don't know why he still is able to retain that through fate seal. So I was about to go to bed, and this is my excuse for this fight. I was about to go to bed. I was real tired, and I saw that my lane was open, so I went ahead and tried to take out the next node, but failed. But after that, I was wide awake, so did a lot better. Obviously, that's no excuse, but that's the excuse that I'm using. So go ahead, fire off that heavy, and I was about to get caught dashing back, so I just fired off my third special. Wanted to wait a little bit and see if I can bait out his second special, but probably best to do it that way anyways, because I can have a better chance of baiting it. I don't have to worry about him getting power from the dexterity. But like I said, this fight went way better than the first attempt. Honestly, the first attempt, when I dashed back, I dashed in way too soon. Should have waited for him to fire it off. But anyways, up next we have a Spider-Man, and I thought for sure I could do this with Captain America. I mean, I know for sure I could. It's just just making mistakes whenever he has his first special and he's up close. For whatever reason, I feel the need to dash back. I don't know. But whenever it's at distance, then I'm fine. I don't dash back. I just stand there and block, as you see there. Just blocked it. But whenever he fires it off and I'm up close, I just can't help but to dash back. So I do it twice in this fight, and then that's the second time right there. So I know if I do it one more time, then I'm going to lose the fight, and I don't lose it that way. What ends up happening is he what does he do? He dashes in for an attack, and I just knew for sure that I had the timing right for the parry, and I let my block down to attack, and it wasn't a parry, and instead I ended up getting hit in the face. I think it was a second medium attack he did. So coming up right after this here, so he dashes in. I thought I had the timing right there, but I did not, apparently. So healed up Gwenpool, brought her in, and only needed 6 hits here, and this fight's over. So up next, stun immune, so I figure it's going to be Nightcrawler. Bring in Ghost Rider, get him to quickly switch stances. Would be nice if the fight went smooth. Like I said earlier, what always messes me up is just trying to get that regen in. It's just way too tempting, and while I'm trying to bait a special attack in this fight, I end up getting hit backing up. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. So at this point, I'm just trying to get my judgments up so that the regen lasts as long as possible. And then, alright, I have to find an opening from his first special. I can also do it off of his second special, but I don't know, prefer to do it off the first one. So that's what I'm doing right now, dashing back, seeing if he'll fire it off. And I get the heavy attack, but I don't get the regeneration. So back at it, try it again. And coming up here, I end up getting clipped trying to bait out the special attack. So just backing him up, and then you see as I was trying to create some space, he dashed in and got me. So getting backed up, fire off that third special. Like I said, I probably should have did this the the first time. Just go about doing the fight normally, and then if I do find an opening like right there, instead of trying to force it, then I can go ahead and do the heavy, get my regen in. So if I would have just fought that fight normally, I would have ended up with more health than needed. But I don't actually really need him for the rest of the war, other than as you'll see later, I'll need him to finish off the boss, which is a 4-star Dormammu. Surprised they put a 4-star there when they have a 5-star magic here as the mini boss. But this fight I did very well. Honestly, couldn't have done it any better using my 4-star Gwenpool. Just have to take it slow, keep baiting out the first special. Don't want to push it to a second power bar, because I know that she is definitely going to get that limbo. So like I said, did very well in this fight. There's something that did irritate me at the end, which I will show you here soon. And I don't know why, but after I do this one, I should have held out a little bit longer. But I fire off that third special there, and I should have waited until I hit 50, or I should have been using the specials as I got them. So instead of pushing her way up there, making it harder to bait out this special, so I had to take a lot of block damage there, just because I don't want dexterity to trigger. I don't want to attack into her, and of course she got limbo there. So close to quote-unquote 100%. I say that, or 100% ability accuracy reduction. I say that because coming up here, and I mean it could be because the attack that I land, it doesn't give her the bar of power as the dexterity pushes it over. So maybe that's why limbo triggers up here at, I believe it's combo number 79. But still, even if that's the case, the attack, like I said, should be still well over 100% ability accuracy reduction, so her ability accuracy should drop down for that instance. But yeah, limbo triggers right there, and I end up dying from it. So frustrating. They really need to change that champion, change magic, her limbo. No reason that it should do both damage and let her heal all the damage that was done to her. But we'll see if they ever do change that. I mean, she gets them a whole bunch of money, so maybe not. Anyways, just have to do a few hits on this Dormammu. My teammate finished off magic, and he decided to get a little practice facing off against Dormammu using his 4-star magic, or 5-star rank 4 magic. But like I said, not too many hits, took him down, and we ended up winning this war. We got 2 boss kills to their none, plus we won on exploration, and that puts us back into tier 1. So tier 1 actually, the war starts today, so we'll see how well that goes. I'll end up posting it tomorrow, hopefully. But I'll see you guys in the next war. Thanks for watching.